The jump won by the Charlotte Hornets. To Batum. Walker to Nick Batum. Down to 5 on the 24. Trying to cash in. Deep two there. Won't go. For the Raptors right now, it's twofold. Not just winning with Kawhi, but trying to keep Kawhi.
I think Toronto has to look at this as a one-year lease. You have to get as much out of Kawhi as you can. The goal is to win a championship, and the goal is to win one now.
Walker with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. There's the toss. That pass taken away by Toronto. Danny Green. To Leonard. Has a chance. Leonard shot. Won't go down. Across the timeline, it's Walker. He'll run the offense. To Batum. Here's a chance from long range. Cleared by Ibaka. Lowry. Pulled down by Batum. Screen coming. Walker. Deep right corner. Batum. Not that time. He misses. To Lowry. It was right there. To Nick Batum. And the reward, he's going to the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive player is establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First free throw is good.
I see you've been working on your game.
And gets both to drop at the line. The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry to Danny Green. Here comes the screen.
Screen right, screen right. No, you can't guard you up here.
The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock.
Coming through.
Kawhi Leonard. Hornets snare the rebound. Walker into the front court. 2-point advantage. Shot clock to 4 for Charlotte. Walker. Raptors have the rebound. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Not that time.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Miles Bridges to Walker. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
But if great shooters keep getting open looks, it's a matter of time before they start knocking them down. You have to start contesting some shots.
Lowry to Leonard. Trying to cash in. Serge Ibaka missed his first. That one goes.
Pick that chin up. This is a game of runs. They were on one, now you might be on one.
Charlotte basketball. Walker. Short jumper off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Danny Green to Leonard. Lowry to Leonard. Defense making the ball handler work. Cleans it up. Missed a wide open look. Walker. No good. Lowry to Leonard. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Oops, he missed the first one. No good on the first, no good on the second. 0 for 2. Walker. Here comes the screen. Walker. Off the assist. Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Leonard to Ibaka. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Walker. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Leonard to Ibaka. Short jumper stays out.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
I got so far.
Danny Green to Leonard. Has a chance. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Here comes the screen. Curling inside to Miles Bridges. Driving right to the basket. Shot won't go.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Leonard. Not that time.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Batum. Walker to Nick Batum. 5 to shoot. Gets a shot up off the mark.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
This for the tie. That's it for the first quarter. The Raptors have the lead. On to the second quarter. Neither team sees control in the first. Some interesting things, though, certainly on display.
And we're exceeding the speed limit. These guys are playing fast. And the thing I love about it the most, there's entertainment in this game. Guys are looking away after they shoot the ball. Guys are clapping. Guys are energetic. This is why you love this sport.
Shot from in close, no good. And he's going to the free throw line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big-time play.
Pascal Siakam. He's got 2 shots coming. His career mark right now sits at 63%. First one goes down.
Oh, yeah, get your money, man.
Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Parker into the front court. Down 3 to Batum. Here comes the screen. Lynn. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. To Jeremy Lin. Fires the 3. Jeremy Lin forcing that one there. Well defended. Parker with it. Minute gone by in this second quarter. To Nick Batum. The Hornets with 4 to shoot. Has a look. Another chance. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Toronto with the basketball. Lynn to Gasol. To Lynn. Charlotte has the board. Lamb, defended by Meeks. Great defense there, forcing the pickup to Batum. Here comes the screen. Batum. Short jumper, won't fall. To Jeremy Lin. Rebound snared by Kid Gilchrist. Hornets right now in possession. Parker to Nick Batum. Lynn with it. His team up by 1. Trying to cash in. Off the mark. Tony Parker, he's finally on the board, makes his first shot. Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. McCall to Leonard. Short jumper won't go down.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
McCall into the front court. They're down 3. Gasol to McCall. Had a chance, but it's no good. The rebound's corralled by the Raptors. McCall into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Leonard. 5 seconds to shoot. Won't go. Parker into the front court. Up by 3. Tough move in close quarters with the crossover to Parker. Shot clock to 4 for Charlotte. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That one off the mark. It's no good. The follow won't go either. To Gasol. And stuffs it home.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Parker with it. Leads just a point. Screen coming. Has a chance. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Toronto has the basketball. McCall to Leonard. From the painted area, won't go down. Frank Kaminsky snatching it out of the air.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Parker into the front court. Leads 3. Lamb up against Patrick McCaw. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Leonard, down low Gasol. Gathered in by Parker. Down to 5 on the 24. 4-3. Can't connect. Rebound taken by Toronto. Leonard to Danny Green. Fires the 3. Buries the wide open 3. That's too easy.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Screen coming.
Green, get over, get over.
Parker, down low to Williams. Offensive rebound. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Ball's controlled by Lowry. To Gasol, down low, and watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Parker with it. The margin is 2. Halftime on the horizon. Free throws coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Cody Zeller at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 73%. First one, count it.
For Charlotte, number 15, Kemba Walker.
Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Lowry with it. The margin is 3 as we approach halftime. To Leonard. Here comes the screen. Leonard. And he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Kyle Lowry, couple of free throws on the way. He struggled so far. And hits the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. Into the front court, it's Walker. His guys can hold for the final shot. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Marvin Williams trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. Free throw good. A three-point play as they move in front here just before the break. "17-footer at the buzzer. That's it for the first half. The Hornets out in front.
Thanks, Ed. The Charlotte Hornets have a comfortable lead at the halfway mark, and the offensive glass was their domain. They scored plenty of second-chance points, asserting themselves in the paint. Have a look at the leading scores. For the Charlotte Hornets, the Raptors were unable to find an offensive flow in the opening half. And someone needs to step up offensively if they plan to win this game. Not a single player has gotten into double digits yet. Have a look at the leading scores. For the Toronto Raptors,
Game track.
second chance points.
player of the half.
Cody Zeller was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half. And I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. Lowry to Ibaka. Cody Zeller.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Lowry to Danny Green. 5 to shoot for Toronto. Lowry. Kyle Lowry is going to get a chance at 3 here. He's struggled so far. First try, no good. That one won't go. One more to come. And he knocks down that free throw. Hornets have the basketball. Walker to Batum. Walker to Nick Batum. Nothing going here on that drive. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Leonard to Lowry. Goes to the left side to Leonard. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Kawhi Leonard. Now 3 for 9.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Walker. Able to convert inside.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Lowry into the front court. The deficit is 6. Danny Green to Leonard. To Lowry. Short jumper off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Walker. Short jumper off the mark. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Down 6. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go. Miles Bridges to Batum. Shot in the lane, won't go. Lowry into the front court. Now down 6. Leonard to Lowry. Well done, Kyle Lowry. Not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of them.
Nothing going here on that drive. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Here comes the screen. Lowry gets it in the right corner. Gets a look. Can't hit. A shot no good there by Williams. Lowry with it. Looking to make something happen. To Leonard. Here comes the screen. Leonard to Ibaka. Serge Ibaka slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Batum to Kemba Walker. To Nick Batum. Can't connect. Lowry into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. Danny Green to Lowry. Deep right corner. Lowry with a shot that's no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Batum to Walker. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it. Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this 3rd quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. Lowry to Ibaka. Doesn't get the bounce. Monk against McCall. To Parker. From the outside, no good.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Gasol to Lowry. Well done, Kyle Lowry. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Parker. 5 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from long range. Off the iron. No good. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Trailing by 4. Rebound grab by the Hornets. Parker into the front court. He'll run the offense. From long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those three things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Curling inside. Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
Knocks it down off the step back.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. To Ibaka. And the slam. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Deep three at the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The fourth quarter coming up. The Hornets have the lead. Hornets with the first possession here in the fourth quarter. They had the lead coming out of halftime. They were able to extend that lead in the third quarter.
A lot of fans and players get consumed with the big plays, but the coaches love seeing their teams continuing to do the little things. That's how you increase the lead.
Slams it down.
I mean, Ed, I get more and more impressed with guys' ability to shift their body. If that's a Euro step, a side step, however they find a way to get through traffic and finish like that, whew.
And he drains it.
Oh, my goodness. Someone please patch me into the arena intercom. Clean up on aisle 3.
Marc Gasol with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
McCall to Gasol. Oh, he had it. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Jeremy Lamb has got 2 shots coming. A career 83% free throw shooter. Nope. First one does not go. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Lynn with it. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Screen coming. Lynn to Leonard. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Kawhi Leonard at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Free throw good to finish off the 3-point play. It's back to a 5-point game. To Miles Bridges. Lamb against a Kentucky product. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Jeremy Lamb at the line for 2 shots, shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. Lowry has the basketball. To Leonard. Probing the defense. Here comes the screen. Lowry steps out and hits.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Lowry to Leonard. For 3. That's rebounded by the Hornets. And he scores on the step back.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Toronto with the basketball. Lowry to Leonard. To Lowry. Has a chance. Marc Gasol. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
I'm laughing because when you look at Marc Gasol, he's not the fastest big guy in the game. He's not the smoothest, nor is he the best shooter. But you know what he is? He's prepared and he's experienced. That's why he can get you 17 to 18 to 19 points per night or more, and you get a tough low post presence.
Deep and a putback slam.
When you let him get inside position like that on the glass, you can expect that every single time.
Here comes the screen. Leonard. Oh, that's how it's done.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Walker. Kawhi Leonard swats it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Lowry to Leonard. Lowry to Leonard. That's no good. Walker with the basketball. Up by 3. Has a look. Off the mark. Well contested. Here's Leonard for 2. The jumper's off the mark. Cody Zeller sends it away. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries the 3. He's too good to leave that open.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Here comes the screen. From the painted area, won't go down. Lowry into the front court. All tied up, just underway in this 4th quarter. To Leonard. Beyond the arc for 3. Not getting the bounce. Walker. The Raptors able to clear the board. Leonard. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Now the Hornets take the timeout. That's their first. Leaves them with one remaining the rest of the way.
You're going to see the best players make in-game adjustments on the fly. The intellect of some of these superstars is off the charts. Your ability to adapt and move forward as quickly as possible in the most efficient manner will determine whether you win this game or not.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Walker. Great defense, forcing the miss. Jeremy Lin. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Walker to Batum. Count it.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Toronto has the basketball. Lin to Leonard. Knocks it down from mid-range.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. His guys trail now by 4. Here comes the screen. Batum gets 2.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Lin with it. Looking to make something happen. Goes to the right side. Here comes the screen. Danny Green to Lin. Pulled down by Batum. Walker to Miles Bridges. Miles Bridges slams it down.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Lin to Leonard. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Kawhi Leonard. He's looking for that touch.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that knack that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Desperation shot for the win. Time expires. Scoreboard says it's all even. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. And the extra period begins. Marvin Williams with a piece. Danny Green.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Big stuff and a lot of traffic on the way to the rim.
No excuse to not be a little bit more physical there on the defensive end. Needed that stop.
Charlotte with the basketball. Walker to Nick Batum. Knocked away. Was it coming down? Yes, it was. Goaltending. Substitution being made in this one. Lowry with it. He'll run the offense. Curling inside. Count the bucket for two.
I wasn't quite expecting him to get there, but I can be wrong. Sometimes, not a lot, but maybe sometimes.
Batum to Miles Bridges. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Lowry. Spinning shot, won't fall. Walker. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out. It's the Raptors with the basketball. Deep left corner, Leonard. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Pascal Siakam trying to cash in on the three-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Free throw's good. A three-point play. And with that, they go up by three. To Batum. To Kemba Walker. Here comes the screen. The Hornets with 4 to shoot. Walker to Nick Batum. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim. No good. To Ibaka. Danny Green. Not that time. Walker into the front court. They're down 3. To Batum. Walker. Nikola Batum. Not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Kyle Lowry with the rock. To Danny Green. Sizing up the defense. Lowry. And the rebound taken in by Williams. Into the front court, it's Walker. Down a point. Fires the three. Can't defend it any better. Kemba Walker misses.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Leonard to Lowry. Here comes the screen. Shot clock winding down. Here's Leonard for 2. Can't connect. Walker with the basketball. Down by 1. To Nick Batum. To Walker. Shot clock to 4 for Charlotte. Walker. He engulfed him that time. To Lowry. Leonard. To Lowry. Marvin Williams sends it away. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Marvin Williams. Pascal Siakam. To Danny Green. Leonard. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Miles Bridges to Kemba Walker. The drive, right to the basket. He cruises in for two. Too easy. Now the Raptors going to use a timeout. They trail by one. Who's it going to be as they get ready for the final shot? Trying to cash in. Their shot by Lowry misses. There's the whistle and an intentional foul. Just their first in the final 2 minutes, so no free throws yet. They'll take the ball out of bounds. Now they get the intentional foul. He's going to have to earn it at the line. 2 huge free throws in a one-point game. He connects on the first free throw.
It's like practice.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout. They're going to have to draw something up for an open look at a three. With the fadeaway, burns him for the basket. We get a whistle and a foul with 1 second to go. It's not in the bag yet, but it would take a real meltdown for this to slip away. First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
Good shot, man.
It's the Hornets with the victory. They had to go to overtime, but they come out with the 3-point victory. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Hornets needed extra minutes to get the victory. It was a remarkable game for the way it ended, but it was also a terrific game overall. I'm glad to have been a part of it. The Charlotte Hornets can point to these guys for their scoring output. The Raptors lost a tight one today, and you can see the disappointment. This loss is sure to be all the more bitter because of how well they shot from beyond the arc. Their percentage from three-point range was outstanding. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Toronto Raptors.
Game track. Field goals.
This was a matchup in which solid shooting was prominently on display. I definitely enjoyed it. Like I'm loving enjoying all of these highlights right now. Great job of effective, efficient scoring from these squads.
player of the game.
Cody Zeller blocked plenty of shots, but the stat you don't see is how often he forced opposing shooters into tough shots that resulted in misses.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
See y'all next time. Jalen Rose, signing out.